Good evening, everyone. I would like to call the meeting of Monday, March 9th, 2020 to order. Mr. Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilwoman Bermudez.
Present.
Councilman Clark.
Present.
Councilman Gale.
Here.
Councilman LeBron.
Present.
Councilman Mictum.
Present.
Councilwoman Rosado.
Here.
Councilwoman Rossetti.
Here.
Councilwoman Sanchez. Washing his hands. Councilwoman Surgeon. You have a quorum, Madam President.
Thank you. I'd like to ask everyone to please rise to recite the Pledge of Allegiance. Councilman Gale, you have the floor.
Thank you, Madam President. I make a motion that we suspend the rules to add the following 7 items onto the agenda. And those are 4 items which are coming back from the Health and Human Services Committee. First one, authorizing the city to accept a grant of $770,000. Second one, authorizing the city to accept a grant of $62,000. These are all grants to the Department of Health and Human Services. The third one, authorizing the city to apply for and accept a grant of $48,707. Fourth one, authorizing the city to apply for and accept a grant of $131,050.81. The fifth item is accepting discharge resolution back to council from the Committee on the Whole. The sixth item is resolution appointing Noel McGregor to serve as town clerk. The seventh item would be to go into executive session, and the eighth item would be to approve the settlement coming out of executive session.
Second.
We have a motion that has been made and properly second. Are there any discussions? Councilman Mictum.
Just briefly, Madam President, I think the settlement matter is a matter that has been widely reported and that the public knows about and has followed. And without opposing or going into an executive session, I would say that to have had it not on the agenda until the last minute does a disservice to how we ought to operate and deprives the public of a chance to comment. Now, we're here, that we've crossed that bridge, but I would just say I hope we'll be better about it in the future in these sorts of things.
Any other discussions? Mr. Clerk, could you please call the roll?
The suspension of the rules. Councilwoman Bermudez.
Yes.
Councilman Clark. Councilman Gale.
Yes.
Councilman LeBron.
Yes.
Councilman Mictum.
Yes.
Councilwoman Rosado.
Yes.
Councilwoman Rossetti.
Yes.
Councilman Sanchez. Councilwoman Surgeon.
Yes.
Pass.
The rules have been suspended and the items are now properly before council. We're taking a brief pause until Councilman Sanchez and Councilman Clark's return to the diocese. Mr. Majority Leader, you have the floor.
Thank you, Madam President. I would like to make the motion that we place the following items on the consent calendar. Item number 2, with accompanying resolution authorizing the city to accept a grant of $10,000 for the Office of Community Engagement from the Hartford Foundation for Public Giving. Item number 8, communication discharging a resolution that will authorize the execution and extended license agreement between the City of Hartford and the Hartford Athletic for the use of a parking lot during the events at the stadium. Item number 9, with accompanying resolution, authorizing the superintendent of Hartford Public Schools to file a school construction grant application with the state of Connecticut School Construction Grants and Review Department of Administrative Services for the project in connection with the replacement of roofing at 388 Weathersfield Avenue. Item number 13, with accompanying resolution that Batterson Park Conservancy now desires to gain approval under Connecticut General Statute 26-2 of the Code for the use the name Batterson Park Conservancy in funding and publications. Item number 14, with the company resolution that authorizes and empowers the mayor or his designee to execute and deliver the access agreement and any and all amendment thereto, legal instrument between the city and the board of the Energy Improvement District, allowing access to and the use of the site for the purposes of the solar panel project. Item number 15, with accompanying substitute resolution confirming the appointment of Carice Reynolds and Richard Shaw to the Board of Directors for the Energy Improvement District. Item number 16, an ordinance amending Chapter 32, Article 1, Tax Relief for the Elderly of the Municipal Code. Item number 17, ordinance amending general fund appropriations to reflect revised budget costs relative to public improvements in the Burns Latino Studies Academy. Item number 18, ordinance amending general fund appropriations to reflect revised project costs relative to public improvements at Buckley High School. Item number 20, resolution that will authorize the execution of the extended license agreement between the City of Hartford and the Hartford Athletic for the use of the parking lot during the events at the stadium. Item number 22, resolution requesting that the Court of Common Council, resolution number 22, a resolution appointing Calixto Torres to the Metropolitan District Commission. Item number 25. Isn't 23 being withdrawn? Yeah. Item number 25, with accompanying resolution authorizing the city to accept a grant of $770,000 for the Department of Health and Human Services Entry Prevention Program for the Connecticut Department of Public Health. Item number 26, with accompanying resolution authorizing the city to accept a grant of $62,000 for the Department of Health and Human Services ODMAP project for the Connecticut Department of Public Health. Item number 27, with accompanying resolution authorizing the city to apply for a grant and accept a grant of $48,707 from the State of Connecticut Department of Public Health to enter into a contract with DPH for the purpose of supporting injury prevention program. And item number 28, with accompanying resolution to the city to apply for and accept a grant of $131,050.81 from the Connecticut Department of Public Health, Office of Local Health Administration for our per capita award.
Second.
Okay. Okay. He just seconded.
I just second.
We do it after? Okay.
A motion has been made and properly seconded. Are there any discussions? Mr. Clerk, please call the roll.
Items on the consent calendar. Councilwoman Bermudez.
Yes.
Councilman Clark.
Yes.
Councilman Gale.
Yes.
Councilman LeBron.
Yes.
Councilman Mictum.
Yes.
Councilwoman Rosado.
Yes.
Councilman Rossetti.
Yes.
Councilman Sanchez.
From where?
22.
Yeah.
Councilman Surgeon. Consent item passes.
Thank you. Mr. Majority Leader, you have the floor.
Thank you, Madam President. Through you, I'd like to make a motion to approve the minutes of January 6th, 13th, 27th, February 10th, and 24th of the Court of Common Council meetings.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and second. Are there any discussions? No vote? Okay. Mr. Majority Leader, you have the floor.
Thank you, Madam President. I would like to make the motion that we receive the following items. Item number 10, report on ordinance amending general fund appropriations to reflect revised project costs relative to public improvements at Buckley High School. Item number 11, report on ordinance amending general fund appropriations to reflect the revised budget project costs relative to public improvements in the Burns Latino Studies Academy. Item number 12, report on ordinance amending Chapter 32, Article 1, tax relief for the elderly of the municipal code. And item number 29, communication discharging resolution appointing Noel F. McGregor to serve as the town and city clerk for an indefinite term in accordance with the charter, municipal code, and all applicable laws of the state of Connecticut.
Second.
We have a motion that's been made and properly second. Are there any discussions? Mr. Clerk, please call the roll.
On the received items, Councilman Bermudez,
Yes.
Councilman Clark,
Yes.
Councilman Gale,
Yes.
Councilman LeBron,
Yes.
Councilman Mictum,
Yes.
Councilwoman Rosado,
Yes.
Councilwoman Rossetti,
Yes.
Councilman Sanchez, and Councilwoman Surgeon.
Yes.
Items are received.
Thank you, Mr. Majority Leader. You have the floor.
Thank you, Madam President. Through you, I would like to make the motion that we refer the following items to the following committees. Resolution item number 1 to the Operations Management Budget and Government Accountability Committee and to the Planning and Zoning Commission with a hearing date of April 20th, 2020 under Connecticut General Statute 828-24 and Connecticut General Statute 7-173E. Item number 3 to the Committee of the Whole. Item number 4 to the Quality of Life and Public Safety Committee. Item number 5, 6, and 7 to the Health and Human Services Committee. Item number 21 to the Committee of the Whole with a hearing date of Monday, March 16th, 2020. Item number 24 to the Quality of Life and Public Safety Committee.
Second.
Motion's been made and properly second. Are there any discussions? Mr. Clerk, please call the roll.
On the referred items, Councilwoman Bermudez,
Yes.
Councilman Clark,
Yes.
Councilman Gale,
Yes.
Councilman LeBron,
Yes.
Councilman Mictum,
Yes.
Councilwoman Rosado,
Yes.
Councilwoman Rossetti, Councilman Sanchez, Councilwoman Surgeon.
Yes.
Items are referred. Passed.
Mr. Majority Leader, you have the floor.
Thank you, Madam President. Through you, I'd like to make the motion that we postpone the following item until March 23rd, 2020. Item number 19, ordinance making it unlawful for any person to sell or offer for sale any flavored tobacco product.
Second.
A motion's been made and properly second. Do we have any discussions? Mr. Clerk, please call the roll.
On the postponed item, Councilwoman Bermudez,
Yes.
Councilman Clark,
Yes.
Councilman Gale,
Yes.
Councilman LeBron,
Yes.
Councilman Mictum,
Yes.
Councilwoman Rosado,
Yes.
Councilwoman Rossetti,
Yes.
Councilman Sanchez, Councilwoman Surgeon. Actions postponed.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. Mr. Majority Leader, you have the floor.
Through you, Madam President, I would like to make the motion that we withdraw the following item, item number 23, resolution requesting that the Court of Common Council select a candidate for the position of town and city clerk that possesses the most experience in training.
Okay. Mr. Majority Leader, you have the floor.
Thank you, Madam President. Through you, I'd like to make the motion that we place on action item number 30, resolution appointing Noel F. McGregor to serve as the town and city clerk for an indefinite term in accordance with the charter, municipal code, and all applicable laws of the state of Connecticut.
Second.
Mr. Majority Leader, can we make a change on the resolution? It had a February 28th, 24th start date. Okay. Make a motion to change that to March 9th. Anybody's gonna?
Second.
Are there any further discussions?
So at this moment, we're voting on the motion to change the date.
No.
No.
Okay. For the record, we have changed the start date to March 9th.
Yes.
Acknowledged, for the record. Are there any other discussions?
A friendly, yeah.
For clarifications, we're going through the process of voting the town clerk. Right. Councilman Mictum.
Thank you, Madam President. Just briefly, I think the town clerk, there's been some discussion, is a political appointment. There's no official rules for what, how that person is qualified, any of that. And I think at the last minute, with the help of the council president and Councilwoman Surgeon, we were able to get at least some measure of transparency. We had public interviews, but I would just suggest, and I say it out loud, so hopefully the public can hold us to it, that in the future we maybe spend some time thinking about a process that is there ahead of time, where anyone, when the time comes in the future that we're hiring a clerk, anyone who wants to be clerk knows what the rules are, comes in with the sense that this will be more of a routine process, and we can, in that way, I hope, dispel some of the sense that what we do is a lot of backroom dealing and politics, and give the sense that what we do is a little more, with a little more sunlight. So I'll just say that.
Are there any other discussions? Mr. Clerk, please call the roll.
On the clerk item, Councilwoman Bermudez,
Yes.
Councilman Clark,
Yes.
Councilman Gale,
Yes.
Councilman LeBron,
Yes.
Councilman Mictum,
Yes.
Councilman Rosado,
Yes.
Councilwoman Rossetti,
No.
Councilman Sanchez,
Yes.
Councilwoman Surgeon.
Yes.
Item passes.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk.
We're going to make a motion to go into executive session? Oh, sorry. Madam President, I need to make a motion to go into executive session.
Second?
Thank you. Mr. Clerk, please call the roll.
To enter into executive session, Councilwoman Bermudez,
Yes.
Councilman Clark, Councilman Gale,
Yes.
Councilman LeBron,
Yes.
Councilman Mictum,
Yes.
Councilwoman Rosado,
Yes.
Councilwoman Rossetti,
Yes.
Councilman Sanchez, Councilman Surgeon.
Yes.
Pass.
We're now entering into executive session. Councilman Gale, you have the floor.
Thank you, Madam President. I make a motion that we come out of executive session.
Second.
Mr. Clerk, could you please call the roll?
Councilwoman Bermudez,
Yep. Present.
Councilman Clark,
Oh, yes.
Councilman Gale,
Yes.
Councilman LeBron,
Yes.
Councilman Mictum,
Yes.
Councilwoman Rosado,
Yes.
Councilwoman Rossetti,
Yes.
Councilwoman Surgeon.
Yes.
You have a quorum.
Councilman Gale, you have the floor.
Thank you, Madam President. I make a motion that we take action on item number 32, which is approval of a settlement in the matter of Squilante versus the City of Hartford in the amount of $140,000.
We have a motion that's been properly made in second. Mr. Clerk, could you please call the roll?
Councilwoman Bermudez,
Yes.
Councilman Clark, Councilman Gale,
Yes.
Councilman LeBron, Councilman Mictum,
Yes.
Councilwoman Rosado,
Yes.
Councilwoman Rossetti, Councilman Sanchez, Councilwoman Surgeon.
Yes.
Pass.
Without no further business to discuss, this meeting is adjourned.